Temperatures aren't doing so bad tonight. In fact, some of us are still holding on to the 60s. Well, tonight we're not really tracking anything. Taking a look at our threat tracker, we are staying warm, but we're also noticing those winds starting to pick up. I don't know about you, but I was driving on Route 13 earlier and I started to feel myself swerving all over the place. Well, you're going to feel that as we go into our Wednesday. We are tracking the threat for some strong to severe thunderstorms as we go through our afternoon. A live look from Poplar Bluff. I just mentioned those temperatures. They're still warm, sitting at 67. Those winds out of the south are going to start aiding some of these storms that we're going to be tracking as we go into the afternoon. So right now, we actually have some active storms, and it's all the way, this entire system is all the way back into the plains, stretching from Kansas, Oklahoma down to Texas. And some tornado warnings have actually popped up off those actually right over here to the north. And that system is going to start trekking its way into our viewing area for tomorrow afternoon. So the SPC has put us into a level 2, a level 3, and some of our counties over here, Weakley and Penobscot counties, Lake as well. We're also seeing a level 4. So what does this mean? We all pretty much have a really good chance at seeing some severe weather and primarily damaging winds. So taking a look at the system as it starts to come into our viewing area, there's a lot of rain that kind of pops up ahead of the system, and there's going to be probably some storms that pop up even before it gets to us, but there's going to be some areas into our Missouri counties that are going to be sitting in some rain for a while before that line really starts to push off into the east. So let's look at the timing of that then. So here we are into the noon hours. So this entire area of eastern Missouri is highlighted in orange. We're expecting that severe line to get to you. That's timing when you're probably in school, or maybe you're getting out of school. So just be prepared for that. Parents, if you're going to go pick them up, just know that it's going to be really windy, and we're going to look at a lot of rainfall at that time, and maybe even some severe storms out of this as well, on top of the strong winds. And then the next part of the system continues eastward. We're looking at most of our viewing area now being encompassed in this, between 2 to 4. And then as it continues eastward, 4 to 6. So if you are traveling tomorrow on, say, I-57 or any of the other interstates, it's going to be quite gusty out there, and just be careful. We do have a wind advisory tomorrow starting from 7 until 7 in the evening. Now, taking a look at some of these gusts that we're going to be seeing, as an advisory states, it's going to start at 7 in the morning. Well, this map is showing that we're going to look at wind gusts greater than 30 miles per hour. Even ahead of that advisory, we're looking at over 40 mile per hour wind gusts into the early morning 9 o'clock hour. And as that front starts to make its way, here we are near noon, we're already looking at wind gusts over 50 miles per hour there for Poplar Bluff, as well as other areas to the south. As that continues to go through noon, here we are 3. This is right when the storms are making a punch now through Mount Vernon, Carbondale, all the way down to Portageville, Union City. We're still seeing wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. We're going to see some back winds on this as well, still gusting over 30 miles per hour most likely, and some rain on the back end as well. So we've actually updated our rainfall amounts along with this, seeing now over an inch of rain to potentially fall with this system. Mount Vernon, Carbondale, Cape Girardeau looking at maybe 2 inches out of this as well. So just keep an eye to the sky. Now, we're not really looking at a big tornado threat. In fact, it's actually pretty low. Our hail threat, low. Our wind is really what we're focusing on. So no matter what things are going off on social media on, everything's primarily low except for our wind threat. We do have a wind threat out there over at least 40 miles per hour. But you can also track the storm with us to stay safe, and for safety tips and timing on the Storm Track 3 app on Google or the Apple App Store. But looking ahead, we are still wanting you to plan. You have right now to plan for any of these storms. Make sure that any loose items, you bring those inside if you can. Wednesday is when we're looking for severe weather. Again, that's going to be afternoon into the evening hours. Those wind gusts will stick around into our Thursday. Temperatures drop pretty drastically after that front continues to move through Thursday into Friday. So we're already looking at temperatures going back into the lower 30s.
I'm just looking on the right side of that screen, and I'm liking what I'm seeing over there a lot more. I know there's some rain, but some spring-like temperatures wouldn't be bad.
We can make it, right?
We can get there.
It's about 10 degrees warmer than what we were seeing last week, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
More spring-like.
Us too.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Emily.